Hi, welcome to week 4 of NFnL Picks, the show picking Steelers, Browns, Bills, a dog, and a national spotlight game. My name is Pat Ritz. Time to pick 'em. Tis a fine day for a Donnybrook in Dublin Sunday morning as the Steelers travel to Ireland as 2.5-point home dogs to the Vikings of Minnesota. The Steelers and Vikings feasted on turnovers last week. A breakfast of champions this game is not, unlike in the past, but it should be good fun, like a bowl of Lucky Charms on Saturday morning. Thanks to the outreach of the late Ambassador Dan Rooney, 'tis the NFL's first game on the Emerald Isle. In a battle of marauding Vikings versus Clan Rooney, the luck of the Irish should be obvious. I'll raise a pint to Dublin and the Steelers to cover and win. A blocked kick shocker in Cleveland has people taking a second look at the Browns and their tough defensive style. This week they go west to Detroit as 8.5-point road dogs in Ford Field where the Lions tend to feast. So here's the scenario. Detroit beats Baltimore, who crushed the Browns, who eked out the win against Green Bay, who whooped the Lions. Doesn't seem to add up. The big question is, can Stefanski wake up the Browns offense? If he does, the Brownies may just have a fighting chance. This D is special, and they might have just sparked this team back to Believeland. So I'm going against the flow. Browns to cover and win. The Buffalo Bills Express is rolling down the tracks, picking up wins and never looking back. This week it makes a stop in the friendly confines of Orchard Park as the 15-point road dog Saints come marching in. When it comes to New Orleans this season, it ain't been pretty, giving up 43 more points than they've scored this year. The Aints are back, and it's time to get those bags back on their heads. Buffalo should take care of business in front of the Mafia. I gotta say, these point spreads are getting ridiculous. Can the Bills cover a dozen plus 3? Break out the blue cheese dressing and get ready to chow down. Bills to cover and win. In the national spotlight, this week it's the Indy Colts heading west to take on the 3.5-point home favorite LA Rams at SoFi. So let's go by the numbers, starting with the offense. When it comes to putting points on the board, Indy is tops by 10. The Colts are also better at the ground game by nearly 20 and hold the edge in the air as well. Speaking of passing, let's take a look at the QBs, where it's Daniel Jones, yes that one, versus Matthew Stafford. This is where things get weird. Jones has a higher completion percentage than Stafford, has thrown 0 interceptions, and tops Stafford in QBR by 20 and a bit more. And as for the defense, once again the Colts beat the Rams in points per game, although it's close. The Colts take the ball away more, but the Rams do get to the QB more, by quite a bit. So by my calculations, Indy's the hot team, and while I'm not sold on Danny Dimes, the numbers are the thing. So I'll go Colts to cover and win. To the dog now, where the undefeated defending champion Philadelphia Eagles fly south for a showdown against the undefeated 3.5-point home dog Buccaneers. So here's 3 points why I'm going Bucs. 1. Baker Mayfield. who's 6th in QBR with no interceptions and 6 sacks in 3 games. 2. Bucs have played all one-possession games against Falcons, Texans, and Jets. I think it shows they know how to win the close ones. 3. I like them at home in front of the big pirate ship. What can I say? Bucs to cover and win. All right, let's take a look at the stats from week 3, where I once again am 3-2 on wins and 2-3 on covers. I'll call it a C- since I'm not improving, with the asterisk going to the Rams losing the spread on a blocked field goal run back. Also, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. They all help the algorithm reach more people. And remember, as someone somewhere may have sometimes said, keep grinning and picking.